Are you hydrated? Are you ready? I'm gonna talk you through the exercises. If you've already done this video a few times, then congratulations for being back here because I'm stoked to see you again. Skip to this and you know what to do. Now, for those of you that have never done this workout with me before, you're gonna watch. I'm gonna talk you through the exercises that we're gonna be doing. Oh, I forgot my little band. Hang on.
A few moments later.
Okay. Oh my God, I just don't need it on me right now. All right, we got it. This is a resistance band and you're gonna need that for the first exercise where we're just gonna be warming up the glutes. So you're gonna place that band above the knees. You're gonna take your feet apart so that they come into a stretch position and we're just gonna be stepping side to side. Okay, so I'm doing this. Now the key thing that I want you to make sure of is that this is not happening like so. We're pushing the knees out and we're driving like so. Next exercise is from the workout. And our very first exercise that we've got, we're gonna squat to the chair. So stepping away, move your feet so that your shins are vertical. And again, push the knees out, but drive through the inner big toe, okay? Up and then back down. Up and then back down. Now you move at your own pace because we're working for 45 seconds. That might mean for you super fast. Maybe for some of you, it's gonna be like, maybe you'll get through 5. And that's okay because the more you do this workout, the more you're gonna progress. Second exercise is a push-up from the chair. Now, this might be too deep to do a push-up. So maybe you're gonna turn that chair around and you can take the push-up from here. Coming down and then pushing away. Yeah? Those of you that want to take push-ups from the floor, that's totally fine as well. The next exercise, you keep this exactly where it is. You place your hands on top and we're going to take a step back lunge, driving up. Back, driving up. So really use the chair to help you keep balance, but also use the chair to help you make sure that you're driving through the right parts. Okay? The key things here is that we want to make sure that that knee does not sort of drop inward. So you can actually look and see where your knee is tracking. We don't want to let it come into the middle like so. We want to keep it outward. Okay? And then the last, but certainly not least exercise, we move everything off to the side. We come down onto the floor and we take a plank pose, palms flat, holding here like so, belly drawing in. If that's too hard, of course you can drop your knees to the floor, and what I urge you to do is progress each week. So maybe you're gonna drop your knees for like 10 seconds, then you lift up, hold for 10. Drop for 10, hold for 10. Those of you that are ready to progress further, coming into this sort of position, okay? We have 4 exercises, 4 rounds, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Let's get going. At the end, we do a little bit of glute isolation and then a nice breathing exercise to cool everything down. So, are you ready? I assume you are, because that's why you're here. Let's get going. We've got our warm-up first. So, take hold of your band, step inside. I'm gonna keep track of timing, so you guys don't have to do a thing, okay? I'm gonna move this chair all the way over to the side. Okay, so we're gonna step to the side. Watching the timer to make sure that everything's happening according to the time that I promised. Now, watch here, okay? I know that I'm moving fast right now, and that's okay. If you want to move a little bit slower, that's fine too, but please don't do this. I don't care if you move slow, none of this. If you're gonna work out here, we're gonna pay attention to form because of the time that we've dedicated, 10 seconds left, we wanna make the most of it. Rushing through a workout, while I'm glad you're here, good, stop, is not the best use of your time, okay? Breathe in and breathe out. I want you to try to breathe in and out through the nose throughout this entire practice. For some of you, that's going to be super challenging, but it's going to challenge you in the right way. We have 15 seconds and we're going again for the glutes, okay? So taking those feet wide, push the knees out, get ready. In 5 seconds, you're going to bend at the hip. I'm going to show you from the side now. So I'm going to step to the outside of the mat, and it's just a toe tap, 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 tap. Okay, but the whole time, tappa, 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 for any of my Simpson fans out there, I'm driving the knees out, I'm keeping the chest lifted, I don't look like this. No point. No point. Let's do things with correct form, or let's rest. And if we rest, cool. Breathe, come back in. 5 seconds anyway. And then we're gonna get ready for our squat to chair. 2, 1, beautiful. Squat to chair. Chuck that out of the way. Grab hold. Let's go. Sit down and up. Okay, so each time you squat down onto that chair, I want you to think about a few key things here. Starting from the feet, our foundations, press into the feet evenly. We're not lifting the heels off to stand up. I'm leaning back over the chair. Don't worry if I'm moving faster than you. Over time, you're gonna build strength and fitness to get through this. You'll be moving faster than me, okay? Push those knees out. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Good, 15 seconds rest. You guys rest, breathe through the nose, take a tiny sip of water if you need it, and get ready for your push-ups. Either here or here. We've got 5 seconds. I've got a wrist injury, so this is not so fun for me. Let's go. Core tight, lowering down, driving up. Someone wrist locked me in jiu-jitsu, and that's why I can't do wrist stuff. So I'm gonna do my push-ups like this, okay? Knees down, push up. These are a couple of other variations that you guys might be ready for. If you wanna try those, give it a go, okay? But before you progress to the floor, I'd rather you be doing really nice clean chair push-ups on the lower chair. I just can't do it because of my wrists. 2, 1, rest. Grab your chair. For anyone that can't do a floor push-up, can't do a chair push-up because of your wrist, I'm gonna talk you through some variations. Okay, let's go. Ready? Back and drive. So I want you to think about here, over the next few weeks, as you're progressing through this workout, how much weight you're putting through the chair, okay? So maybe in the beginning, it takes a bit of time. You're using the chair a lot to push you out of the posture. And then eventually, you start to feel like, ooh, maybe I could lift one hand. Yeah. And then eventually, maybe I can keep my hands here and just use it on those times I need to balance. 3 seconds. 2, 1, perfect. And then eventually we get to the point where we actually only even need to have no chair. I had a little brain freeze there. All right, let's come into plank position. Let's go. 45 seconds. Belly draws in. Now, for those of you not taking the full 45 seconds, don't just come down to the floor and go, I can't do it. Okay, it's not gonna be helpful. You can do it. You can drop your knees to the floor, okay? Or maybe you're gonna drop all the way and you're gonna negotiate with your brain and say, I'm coming back in now. And we're holding it because we only have 15 seconds left. I know that you have 15 seconds in you. 13 seconds, in fact. Lucky 13. 8, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs, push into the floor. Don't give up on me. Let's go. 2, 1, perfect. Now you get to rest. But we do everything very measured. Big inhales, exhales through the nose, and we know that that 15 seconds rest isn't very long. Coming straight back into the squat to chair. Ready? Let's go. Drive up. And then over time, you might feel like you don't even need the chair, okay, for this variation. And you can just come down. Or maybe you want the chair, but you also want to carry weight. Maybe you got a big 2-liter bottle. Maybe you got 2 2-liter bottles that you can carry. Maybe you got to wait because maybe you've decided to invest in yourself, and therefore knowing if you've got some dumbbells or kettlebells at home so that you can do these workouts, adding a bit of resistance, investing in yourself and in your body, in your strength. Beautiful. Okay, So if you do have wrist issues and you're still wanting to do this variation, what you can do is hold onto the chair on the side like so. So rather than coming down where you have to really bend your wrist like that, I can't bend my wrist any further at the moment. So I'm just gonna come to here. Okay? So we're still strengthening the triceps, even though the range is not very deep. We're still getting a strength from this point to this point, or building strength from this point to this point. Key things I want you to do is make sure that the elbows, the shoulders don't hug up into the ears, okay? And keeping the belly drawn in. So elbows shave the sides of the body as we come down, and we keep the shoulders pulling back. Belly draws in. We got 11 seconds left. Stay with me. Dig deep to develop that upper body strength. It can sometimes get really neglected, okay? Beautiful. Okay, turn that bad boy around if it was not already there. Get ready for those lunges. Another great thing you can do is chuck a backpack on. If you chuck a backpack on with a bunch of heavy shit in it, and we take these lunges, oh mama, you is gonna feel your legs and your back and your butt. Not so much your back, a little bit of your back. Driving up. Oh, my shoelaces are undone, but you know what? I'm not gonna let my shoelaces be a thing that I'm using to stop, because right now I'm okay. No shoelaces. We can fix it later, right? We're not in such desperate situations that we're gonna fall, okay? We're not walking, we're lunging, so we can make sure that we're not stepping on our shoelaces here. I've got 15 seconds. That's when I tie my laces. That's when I fix my ponytail, right? Good, now we do it. It's a key thing. I see this all the time. When I used to teach group fitness classes, I would make sure that I would just really highlight all the little kind of, it's your mental negotiations. The mind is constantly trying to negotiate with you. It's constantly trying to say, come out, we can't do this. It's got to try and protect you. That's understandable. But you're okay. In fact, you're more than okay. You're really strong right now, okay? Use the strength of your body. Pull your belly in. Push the floor away. Bring to mind someone you love. Maybe that's you, right? But maybe it's also your kid. Maybe it's your partner. Maybe it's someone in the future. But bring to mind that person. Do it for them as well as yourself. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's get ready. We are on set 3, okay? We're almost there. Feet forward, knees out, chest lifts, let's go. Drive through. Okay, we're halfway up the mountain, guys. It's far to go back down, to stop, to quit. It's also still a fair way to go through this workout, but we're gonna get there. Either way, we're getting there. Push the knees out, keep your core tight. Find the strength within yourself to get through this. I know you've got it. 19 seconds. Challenge yourself further if you're ready for it. Like, take the chair away. For anyone that's coming back to this workout, maybe for the 4th, 5th, 6th time, step it up, fam, step it up. 2, 1, beautiful. 15 seconds. We get ready for our push-up position. Remember, you can do the push-ups this way as well, okay? This still kind of plays with my wrist a little bit, and now it's sliding on the floor. Make sure it's on the mat. Let's go, coming down. Yeah, shoulders back, push away. Because the hands are in a closer position, we're working our triceps a little bit more, but that's not such a terrible thing. If you go wider, you're gonna get more pec. Okay, so working the triceps, usually the area that lets people down in strength. Just watch this happening. Try not to let that happen. Also, try not to let this happen. Okay, we wanna find a nice plank position and go down, hold it strong, hold it strong. Hey, I don't care if you do 3, but if you do 3 near perfect push-ups, that is way better than doing 25 of these, okay? pointless to train like that. It's not pointless, but sure, you're gonna burn some calories, but we do this training for more than just burning calories. We're doing this training to teach our bodies how to move properly, to take care of them. Let's go. Drive. Okay. Who's gonna challenge no hands? I nearly fell then. Who's gonna challenge no hands? Move the hands forward as you come down. It will help you balance. I would like you to get the knee to touch the floor each time if you can, provided you're not slamming that knee down. And the reason being is that it just helps to make sure that each rep, we're maintaining a consistency of depth, okay? Core nice and tight, belly draws in. 2 seconds. Beautiful work. All right, let's get down for the plank. Big inhale, full exhale. Do I have time for a sip of water? Yes, I do. Did it, smashed it. Here we go. If you're drinking water, only taking a sip. Okay. Let's get yogic about this, guys. Focus on one point. This is called your drishti point. I know this is not a yoga session, but we want to cast our gaze to one place only. So no need to look at me now. Keep your legs strong. Trust that your body knows what to do now, okay? Third set, we've got this. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs, push into the floor, eyes gazing at that one point. Do not take your eyes away. Tune into the sensation. You have 11 seconds left. When you focus on the sensation that you're trying to escape, you realize it's not that bad, okay? Focus on it. Beautiful, come down. Breathe in, breathe out. We're almost there. Squat to chair, last set, okay? Last one of these. Let's come down, place your feet, make sure your ankles are underneath your knees. Let's go, drive it up. Move slower if you need to, but don't stop moving. None of this, okay? And I want you to minimize how much you're kind of swinging your body. So not this, okay? Use the legs. Make them work, right? We've got 22 seconds left of this. And then you don't have to do it until the next session. So that's it. Make it work. 15 seconds. Take your feet a little wider. And if it's hurting your knees, then let your body come forward a bit more and don't let the knees bend so much, okay? So it's like butt goes back. Okay. Getting ready for our push-up. Getting ready to work our triceps. We're gonna push it, all right? In fact, we're gonna push it so much, I'm gonna do push-ups on the floor with you. Had to take my rings off. Let's go. Knees down, push up. Push up. Knuckle push-ups like this are actually good for boxing anyway. For strengthening the wrists. But this injury is so boring. In fact, if you've been doing this video a lot, then you're probably sick of hearing it, right? They suck. Pushing up for 5, 4, 3, 2, stay with me, 1 more. Okay, perfect. Okay, lunges. Here we go. I can chuck my ring back on because we're done with push-ups now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get that number in your head and think about how many you're going to do, okay? Now, again, if your knees are feeling a bit sore, what I would recommend doing is working on trying to hit maybe not so much of a depth, but seeing if it's your back knee that's hurting, it can be sometimes that the depth is too much, right? So it's putting too much pressure. Think about leaning forward more on that front leg and not going so deep with the back leg. If you're finding that maybe this set it's hurting your front leg, then you can alternate with a different exercise, not go so deep again, and also try to keep the weight back a little bit more. Yeah, so that the shin stays parallel, vertical. Okay? We got one more. Beautiful. All right. We've got our plank hold, and then that is it. Okay? Well, not really, but it's it for this in terms of no more reps. Then we'll finish with a little bit of a glute finisher. and a cool down exercise. Let's go. Hold, breathe, stay focused. Shoulders come forward. If you want the extra challenge, come down. Yeah? This is where we're working towards. Otherwise, hold strong and true. Belly in, core tight, glutes squeezed. 23 seconds to go. That's it. That's it. Just watch that this isn't starting to happen, okay? So if that is, drop, rest, breathe, come back, hold, 10 seconds. If your body's shaking, that's fine. Squeezing everything. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs, pushing the floor away. Beautiful work, guys. Nice. Knees come down. No rest for the wicked. Let's come onto our backs. Beautiful. All right, take hold of either elbow if you can, maybe one wrist. Soles of the feet together, knees rest out wide. We're gonna take a deep breath in. Try to just calm the body down a little bit here. Inhale again. And exhale. Opening up the hips, feet flat onto the floor, arms by your side. We're gonna lift the hips up and we're gonna take 20 reps. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the hips up. Lower them back down. Lift the head and shoulders off. From here, reach your arms forward. Try to tap your heels. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin in. 7, 8, 9. Building strength in the neck as well. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hands behind the head. Crunch. 2, 3. I'm not going all the way down. 4, 5, 6. So the abs are under constant tension. 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the head up. Lift the hips. Drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping my head off. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right leg lifts off. Hold on to it with your left hand, driving down through the left leg. 1, lifting as high as you can, but not too high. 3, we're not trying to go all the way up here. 4, 5, this is small. 6, just to work the glutes. 7, isolate that left glute. 9, 10, change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Belly flat. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep the head lifted. Let's go. 1, 2, not all the way down. 3, push through the burn. 4, 5, 6, dig your heels into the floor. 7, 8, I'm not just moving my head. Think about abs moving. 9, chin stays still. 11, 12, it's the ribs moving up and down. 4, 15, 16, 17, 18, dig your heels in. 19, and 20, feet together, knees out wide, relax. Hands on the belly, close your eyes. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. Take the hands down to the thighs, bring the knees in together, squeeze the knees in. Let the left leg extend all the way down to the floor. Take the leg across the body and opening out. Come back to center. Hug the knee in, change sides. Take it across the body and stretch it out. Come back to center, rock it up. Hup. Did you make it? Good. Take the hands forward. Fake it till you make it. Honestly, don't worry. Knees out nice and wide, feet together. Push the hips to the heels. Extend your arms forward. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful work, guys. Coming back up, hands to the floor if you can. Try to push yourself back to downward facing dog. If you have the strength to do so in your arms. If you don't worry, because we did do a lot of push-ups. Well done. Walk the feet to the hands, and we'll take a very slow roll back up to standing. Arms reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands at the heart. Well done, guys. Thank you so much for practicing. I will see you on the mat again soon.